She was the daughter of a disgraced queen, a Protestant heretic ruling a small, bankrupt island nation surrounded by Catholic superpowers. By all rights, she should have failed. But Queen Elizabeth I had a secret weapon, a generation of audacious, brilliant, and ruthless pirate adventurers. She called her sea dogs. This is the story of how a virgin queen and her loyal corsairs took on the Spanish Empire and forged the destiny of England. When Elizabeth took the throne in 1558, England was weak and vulnerable. The great Catholic superpower of Spain, ruled by the formidable King Philip II, saw her as an illegitimate heretic. England was too poor to build a navy that could challenge Spain's might directly. So, Elizabeth embraced a different strategy. She cultivated a generation of daring captains from Devon and Cornwall, men like John Hawkins, Walter Raleigh, and the brilliant Francis Drake. Publicly, she disowned them. Privately, she invested in their voyages and encouraged them to raid the Spanish Main, plundering the treasure fleets that carried the wealth of the New World back to Philip's treasury. The greatest of the sea dogs was Sir Francis Drake. He was a brilliant sailor and a fearless pirate. Between 1577 and 1580, he did the unthinkable. He sailed his ship, the Golden Hind, around the world, raiding unsuspecting Spanish ports on the Pacific coast of South America, and capturing a treasure galleon so rich it took 6 days to unload. When Drake returned to England, the Spanish ambassador demanded his head. Instead, Queen Elizabeth went aboard his ship and knighted him. It was a stunning public act of defiance. For years, the Sea Dogs bled Spain's empire, funding the English crown and honing their naval skills in a long, undeclared war at sea. Enraged, King Philip began to build the largest invasion fleet in history. In 1588, the Invincible Armada set sail, 130 massive ships sent to crush Elizabeth's England once and for all. England's fleet was smaller, but their ships were faster, more maneuverable, and commanded by the battle-hardened Sea Dogs. The English harassed the Spanish crescent formation up the English Channel, but couldn't break it. The decisive moment came at Calais, where the English sent in 8 blazing hellburner fireships, scattering the Armada in panic. The next day, at the Battle of Gravelines, the English ships used their superior speed and long-range cannons to batter the disorganized Spanish fleet. A ferocious storm, the Protestant wind, did the rest, wrecking the fleeing Spanish ships on the coasts of Scotland and Ireland. The defeat of the Armada was a stunning victory. It shattered the myth of Spanish invincibility and secured England's survival as a Protestant nation. The age of the galleon was over. The age of the fast, agile warship had begun. Queen Elizabeth and her sea dogs had saved England. They had turned a small, vulnerable island into a formidable naval power, ready to challenge for its own empire. The foundations of the British Empire were laid not by kings or official armies, but by a clever queen and her loyal pirates. Now masters of the sea, the English would look west to finally establish a permanent foothold in the New World. Click the video on your screen to watch the full story of the Jamestown colony in 3 minutes, and be sure to subscribe to Epic Past so you don't miss a single story that shaped our world.